is Lieutenant Commander Aisha Harvey, and I'm a logistics officer in the Royal Navy. So I've now been in the Navy for 17 years, coming up to 18 years. So I joined the Navy in 2001, so I've now been in the Navy for coming up to 18 years. When I first joined, I joined as an engineer. I then transferred to become a writer, which is clerical staff. I was, sorry, I want to start that again. I was like, what did I do? Okay. So yeah, I went through my basic training in HMS Raleigh in 2001. I became a writer in 2003, and I joined my first ship, HMS York, which is a Type 42, in 2004. We deployed to the Far East, which was an incredible experience, and then on completion of my time in HMS York, I was promoted to leading hand, and I then joined Joint Force Logistics Headquarters in Northwood. With them, I deployed to Afghanistan as part of Herrick 7, and on departing them, I was commissioned, and I became an officer in 2010. So I joined Dartmouth and did my training in Dartmouth. Because of my age, I was 26 when I went through. It meant that I went through as a graduate, so same as someone who was direct entry from university. So I did the full lot at Dartmouth. Whilst there, I did some sea time in HMS Ocean. That was deployed to Rio, and then we came back across the Atlantic and did Africa, and then up the coast until we came home. Then my first job as a logistics officer was in the establishments team, so I was dealing with it's manpower and planning of manpower, which was quite an interesting time because it was just after the SDSR drawdown. We were told that we had to get to 29,000 people from 34,000 people. On completion of that, I joined HMS Echo as the logistics officer, which is a survey vessel, and I did 2 years in her. On leaving her, I joined CHF in Yeovilton, which is the Commando Helicopter Force, who are now operating Merlins. They used to operate Sea Kings. They're known as the Junglies, as they do the Royal Marine insertions. And I was promoted from that job. I then went to CENTCOM in America. I did 6 months at Tampa, which was absolutely incredible. And then when I came back, I was selected to hold charge at sea, which is a big thing, Professional Logistics Command. And I joined HMS Argyle in August last year, and finished a 9-month deployment with her most recently. She's a Type 23 frigate, and yeah, I'm still on board HMS Argyle at the moment. So I would say my career highlight was absolutely taking professional command in HMS Argyle of the logistics department. So it's a 34 team of people, and to be the top of that tree is absolutely incredible and a massive privilege. And the people are incredible. I've got a fantastic group of people that work for me, and I absolutely love it. I've been having an absolutely amazing time whilst I've been on board HMS Argyle. So I was 17 when I joined the Navy, and I think it would be fair to say you could describe me as somewhat unruly when I joined the Navy. You know, discipline and rules, abiding by them, all those sorts of things were not really my forte, and a lot of people didn't think that I'd be able to stay in the Navy, and it wouldn't be for me, and I wouldn't be able to get on with being told what to do and times to be places and all that sort of stuff. But actually it was the complete making of me, and it's exactly what I needed, was to be taken charge of, and I think without it, I fear for where I might have been had I not joined the Navy, and I think my family all completely agree with that as a statement. I was probably heading down to a pretty bad route, but it's absolutely made me the person that I am, and I've had an incredible time doing it as well. I would really like to make, as a minimum, the rank of captain before I leave the Navy. Now that I've got to Lieutenant Commander, it's completely achievable. I just need to keep pushing and pushing myself and continuing with my progression, making sure I'm hitting all the targets that I need to achieve, one of which is my current job in professional command. So I chose the Royal Navy. Originally I was applied when I was 15 and 9 months because my grand master plan had always been that I would join as an engineer, I would spend 4 years in the Royal Navy, I'd qualify as an engineer, and then I'd work at Westlands in Yeovilton or Normal Air Garrett at Yeovil as well. Actually what ended up happening was I joined and I love it, and I changed roles into a different role, sort of HR, and here I am sort of 18 years later, which was not part of the original plan, I must admit, but it's I don't know where it's gone. I genuinely don't know where 18 years has gone. It has been incredible. So for anyone, I would say, considering the military, any of the forces, I would say, clearly I'm biased, but I would say the Navy absolutely gives you an opportunity to do something that you would never think that you could achieve. If someone told me 18 years ago that I would be in the position I am in, I would not have believed them. I left school with a handful of GCSEs and a really bad attitude, and here I am with a degree that the military have paid for, no debt at all from it, so I've not got any student debts or anything like that, and I've also seen pretty much most of the world, and the military have paid for that, and I've had an absolutely cracking time doing it. There is a role for everyone. The Navy does so many different things, things you might not even think about, so dentists and so on and so forth, and you can do all of that within the military, and it's absolutely an opportunity for you to travel, meet incredible, diverse, mixed people from every walk of life, which definitely adds to yours, I think, and I would recommend it to absolutely anyone. It has been the making of me.